out onto the front straightaway. It is about time to go racing, and we are at it, folks. Green, green, green. The Mark Harrison Memorial 200 is underway.
Good start for Paulie Massimino. He'll take Brandon Lemke by a couple car lengths through the opening couple of 90s. Everyone's going to keep it on the racetrack. Little bit of defending into the horseshoe, but the 200 lapper is green, and we've got what looks to be a pretty clean start for our first few rows.
Xander, listen, you're a racer, I'm a racer. You wonder how in there, just maybe they just lost the concentration a bit. We saw a couple drivers go too wide through turn number 3 and 4. I'm like, well, guys, check up a little bit. So, interesting start there. Otherwise, everybody kind of clean and green right now. A decent opening lap. Couple of moves made over in the green corner. Otherwise, underway right now with, again, Paulie Massimino out to the early lead. The Sim Power program. Will told me he's not feeling good right now. So he's got some painkillers. He's got a little bit of his lymph node, or his nodes in his cheeks are sore. Not feeling real great right now. So that could be, I think maybe Simpson told me that they're probably doing a two-stoppers.
Braden Eves, he's the only one close to them remotely right now on lap times consistently. 107.2s, and in fact, this will be the first change in the lead. We'll see in a minute. I believe it might be the first one we've seen all race. Yeah. Brandon Lemke takes the Team Quick Swimmers 96 Red Speed to the front. Well, Speed Concepts Racing Red Speed livery. This is actually, as you called it, Rob, a Cosmic they're driving here this weekend.
That's it. And Braden Eves definitely one of the faster drivers on the racetrack right now.
It's funny to see, again, all three of them in the MPG Motorsports suits. So Braden Eves is not teammates with these boys this weekend. And there he is, splitting up the duo. So Eves through on Chase Jones for 4th. So that'll be a little shift there. That'll be now a net gain of 5, and it's about to be a net gain of 6 with a late move at the end of the front straightaway. He'll catch Austin Olds off guard, and Chase is going to have to follow. But again, from Chase's point of view, I think he's just looking for someone to punch a hole in the air in front of him, whether or not that's his teammate Austin Olds or if it's Braden Eves on the energy. Lost another 4 tenths that time. That is how impressive out front the top two have been, as here's Logan Adams starting to try and make some headway back forward again. Desi Pedregon was there with them. They both were able to get by Tim Hollowell. Sam Tutwiler's in tow. This is kind of pack number 4. Let's take a look at it actually on screen of this teamwork in action again. You're seeing this kind of leapfrog effect, right? First, down the front straightaway there, Chase Jones going by Austin. Then you see Chase kind of letting him go. We don't normally see passes get clear long before the end of that straightaway. And then in the same way there, you see Braden Eves. Well, he carved up this group, and at that point, well, yes, Chase went back around Austin. That was just kind of to keep the momentum and flow going at that point. Paulie Massimino, the last time we checked in on him was about 2 car lengths back from Brandon. He has since gone back by the 96, and now he has taken over command of the 200-lap Mark Harrison Memorial so far. And part of that, folks, we're getting right to that moment here. $100 bonus for Paulie Massimino and BJR MDR if they can lead this lap here at lap 36. Let's see if Brandon Lemke wants to lead it. He's going to give it. There you have it. Paulie Massimino, Brandon Jarchakrak, James Overbeck, the team owner and the 2 drivers. $100 bonus. A huge thanks, of course, to that being donated in the 36 years of tribute of service here for Comet Kart Sales Zone. Mark Harrison, who passed away and is now the namesake for this 200-lap endurance race.
Back up to this battle here right now for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're going to get by another one of the slower teams. Big run around the outside.
Oh, no! Austin Olds is off and way off down at I-70. They were trying to get around Mao Mao Ju in the 64, and I don't think he realized how many karts were coming right at him. And that 3-car group just got exploded as they cut through lap traffic, and that is again a huge, huge part of this 200-lap for Austin Olds now. He's going to fall all the way down behind Vaughn Beasley and get in line just ahead of the 22 of Matt Kretschel with dirt on the tires. He'll go down to 10th and a 20-second or nearly 15-second loss. Here's a look at Jackson Deal standing by, so they will be doing a full driver change. Let's take a zoom-in look here. Austin's going to bring it right into the box. They'll wait for the air horn to fire. The moment he comes to a stop and the engine turns off, that's why he had to put his hand on the airbox. Engine has to be off before the tires can come off the ground. And there they go, straight to work. The MPG Motorsports crew going to work on this pit stop. And here comes the race leader. Paulie Massimino's into pit lane. Brandon Lemke will not follow. First major marquee pit stop here. The number 8 BJR MDR crew getting ready to service Paulie Massimino. He is one of the first spots right into the pit lane. There he goes, into the box. He'll turn the engine off, hop right out. James Overbeck standing by, getting ready to go in. There you can see team owner Brandon Jarsikrak and the crew jumping into action. And unlike the first other stop that we were able to witness, Paulie Massimino looks like he's going to be lending a hand at least there on the front end of the go-kart. So there's your 4 plus the driver. Overbeck standing to the wayside. There's Overbeck pulling away. He's got to make the hard 180 around the backside of the pit lane. Into pit lane as well, Lemke. So here comes the Lemke Motorsports machine 1 lap later.
Great camera angle for the stop. Here they come in. This will be the Lemke Motorsports crew going to work. Jackson Wolney gets into the spot he needs to be in as well. I don't know that they're going to do a tire change here right now.
How about that there? Quick chain lube and go. Fuel. Try and maybe save a little bit of time. Again, talk about that as well when it comes to strategy. You don't have to put on tires every stop.
We'll see how it plays out. Overbeck coming down the straightaway. Again, watching how they play out. He's going to come through here. Again, as they work their way up and coming out onto the straightaway, there's going to be a guy at the end of pit lane. Let's have a look how they blend out. Overbeck's going to roll through here. They're going to work their way out. He's going to lose quite a bit.
Oh,
they've lost a ton.
Gain.
Yeah, wow.
Talk about a huge swing right there. I mean, you're looking at probably an 8 to 10 second delta. So between saving some fuel and maybe trying to physically make it this longer stint, you can see Braden Eames there, of course, the helmet tipping over. He had a scary, scary crash at Indian Motor Speedways. In comes Kiffin Simpson on the 2-stop strategy. So here comes the SimPower entry. Will Power going to be the one to hop behind the wheel of the CS55 here in a moment. Again, it looks a little bit goofy for Braden Eames in the number 1 energy, but it is the backstory there. Of course, he had a surgery that removed the majority of the muscles on one side of his body up by his shoulder and neck area, so he doesn't have the same neck strength he used to have. That was after the scary, scary crash that you were there for a couple of years ago when he was in his rookie season in the USF Pro 2000 class, and since then had a long road to recovery. You're seeing that physicality now of going 66 laps and counting as Chase Jones has now taken over the lead. Let's take a look back at what happened to put Joseph Newgard and Logan Adams a little further down the order right now. They currently sit 15th as the pit stop cycle. Right before he came to pit lane here, Logan Adams was running with Desi Pedregon, and it looked like Desi was kind of shoving him forward. And, well, I mean, again, the end of the stint, tires starting to wear, and I don't know if Desi just kind of stayed on the rear bumper of Logan, and, well, off he went. The exit curbs, they do kind of have a bit of a grade to them that goes away from the racetrack. Whoa, into the pit lane, same time, both the leaders, Chase Jones, Braden Eames, end of lap number 70. They have gone to pit lane here, so exactly 70 laps on stint number 1. So there's Jones, he's a little earlier. Eames and Simpson are towards the end of the pit lane. And it took a second for that motor to cut off for Chase Jones. He hops out.
So I'll give you an update. I talked to Mike Adams. They elected to allow 5 crew members over the wall as opposed to having the drivers. You do not need to have a driver as the 5th. You're allowed to have 5 crew members. They just thought it was going to be just too hard to police in terms of the amount of people that they had working on the staff. So indeed, that first stop we were worried about with 5 crew members, that was fine.
I think the first hit.
Big problems in turn 4. Austin Olds is off the racetrack. We were just watching him. Something happened here to the MPG number 50. He had blended out, and
something with the motor?
Looks like maybe the spark plug boot might have come off if he was off there.
He was trying to pat it back down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This day has just gone from bad to worse for these poor boys.
Wolney now into the pit lane. So away they go to work on this machine. Front tires going on, rear tires going on. They're going to put rubber on this time. Looks like they're going with the hub method. Instead of taking the wheel right off the hub, they're actually changing the hubs themselves. So the tires come with the hub already on. They'll put it, slide it right back on. You can see Brandon doing the best he can to get the fuel in the car. Get that thing loaded right up full with fuel. They got the fueling done. So there's a good look here, at least with this particular crew here. Fuel done before the tires. They're getting the last little bit dialed in here. Trying to get that final tire on. And once they do, they'll be able to get Lemke back into the seat. They're losing quite a bit here. I think they're going to lube the chain up a little bit, and away he goes. He lost 6 seconds the first time. They're going to get the engine refired. Here comes Overbeck. Let's have a look at this one here. This is going to be a good look because these guys really laid it down. We're going to have our long shot camera here. Overbeck quickly out. Kart up on top. Fuel getting done. Massimino getting ready to go as well. Tires coming off. They're doing the same thing.
They are the only team that we have seen so far changing the front tires by the front hub. That was another fantastic stop as they try to make their way out. Here they go off the blend. Once again, big gap back to Brandon Lemke. Here comes Chase Jones. Keep in mind, Jones just needs to kind of keep them within shouting distance by the end of his next stint. And he's already on hot tires, closing in, and a little hip check as he gets by there on Paulie. That was tight.
Yeah, and the double lefts, or double right-hander rather, he tucked down to the inside on hot tires, as you said. I think that was a really good move. You got to make that move to get by.
Believe that was the pass. That might have been the pass for the lead, actually. Yeah, that was the pass for the lead. Chase Jones, when he hits the line, is going to be the next driver to complete a lap. Paulie's going to come across to cycle through. And so that was a pass for the overall lead of the race. Chase Jones to the point here as we have more issues. Joseph Newgarden is slowing through the bus stop here right ahead of what looks to be Michael Zhu. And they are right in front of Sam Tutwiler. So I don't know if these guys got together or what happened here in the bus stop.
Brayden Eves about to hop in the cart up on the stand now. Brayden Eves feeling very strongly about their pace in this race so far, believing they still have a very solid chance to get the win here. We'll see the tires come off, having a little bit of issue with the left rear. It'll come off nicely, though.
I believe they've been struggling a bit, as we've mentioned there, with the right rear. Check that out. I can't tell if that's an impact gun or if that's a drill. They're trying to drill maybe that bolt out on the right rear hub.
I was thinking they're going to try to do something to try to get that tire changed. They've got a lot of time on that tire, as we know. Billy Vincent putting the fuel into the number 51. They're just going to get it tightened back up. Lockie's going to roll, and away he goes. Lockie Hughes back out. About another 54 laps on that wounded hand. He's looking to try to cap things off for this MPG team.
So how about that there as he rejoins right in the middle of the thick of things. There is race leader Paulie Massimino trying to put Brayden Eves and Eli Warren another lap down. Lockie's going to blend right behind the pair as they both go through. There it is. There's a sign. There's his girlfriend, Brooke Knockman, on the hill. Getting ready, and there go the hands in the air. Massimino and Lemke together are going down the pit lane.
Remember, Lemke's got to go all the way around the outside as well, but Massimino as leader, he's going to slow up first, so Lemke is going to get hurt a little bit here.
Paulie Massimino into the box for the final time.
The number 8 car into the pits. The BJR MDR crew going hard at work. Here, Brandon Jarschkrack working on the left front now, hoping for a quick stop here. I talked to James Overbeck just prior to this. They're looking for a clean last run, playing patient. They don't want any mistakes, anything that could cause them to give away the lead now. So fuel going in, fresh tires in on the short stand. Paulie holding the brakes, helping the crew get those rear tires on the cart. A quick stop for the BJR MDR crew. Last stop, done and dusted.
The Lemke Motorsports crew did not put tires on from what it looked like there, Rob.
Nope. Again,
going the full distance. So they are probably not only on this last second effort trying to figure things out as they go, maybe more so shoestring it. Profit off the purse money here in the top 5. Fresh MG tire rubber for James Overbeck. Maybe not even a lap. He's going to go right back by on Jackson Wolney. Again, this is a 1-lap difference for the pair, so not too important as they cross the loop.
I think for Chase Jones, it's him trying to make sure that he can make it to the end, although he just took a look over his shoulder there, and the way that kind of body language looked to me made it seem like, Rob, he was checking that he might be hearing a problem for me.
Did have a peek back to see what kind of a gap he has from Wyland. Last time was 3 points. Oh, he's pulled off!
The chain is broken. You can see it slam against the sprocket guard. Chase Jones out of second, and this incredible Ironman effort comes up 8 laps shy. Oh my goodness, the heartbreak for the MPG Motorsports crew as the chain expires with less than 8 laps left in the Mark Harrison Memorial 200.
That has put Max Wyland up into second. It's going to move Jackson Wolney to third, Eli Warren up into 4th spot, and Brayden Eves is going to move up onto the 5th position here right now with a couple of laps to go.
White flag for James Overbeck. You saw Brayden Eves as well back there in 5th. Solid performance for him and Jimmy Simpson. Probably the best Facebook hire I think we've ever seen. Jimmy was posting looking for a co-driver earlier this week, and Brayden applied, got in, and now they're about to get $500 out of it. But for this crew, Rob, I asked them as well what number they were going to be. I went to Brandon Jarschkrack, the team owner, Friday. He's like, you know what? I'm paying for it for these guys to field them. We're running my number, the 8. I like it.
So here it is, folks, the final lap on the racetrack. Another driver's out as
Sauter.
well. Oh, that's Carter Sauter.
Carson
Sauter, rather.
Out of 6th.
Oh, Beasley will move up to 5th or 6th spot now. Sauter out in the final circuit. Again, last lap for this driver here, though. James Overbeck. Xander works his way out of the scoreboard corner down to I-70. He's got to get through one more corner here, and then it's a big long run, and the final left-hander on the circuit. Amazing run here for James Overbeck, and I'm telling you, folks, this has been a picture-perfect execution for Brandon Jarson-Crack Racing. They win the inaugural Mark Harrison Memorial 200 at Newcastle Motorsports Park. You can see the excitement of the team. Paulie Massimino, the fellow driver, alongside James Overbeck. A well-deserved victory. I don't think you could have done it any better. Xander qualified on pole, 3 flawless pit stops, and they walk away as the champions of this event.
Check out the entire team effort there, all the black and white BJR shirts. Mike Doty, I'm sure, watching along at home, probably cheering them on as well.